morning everyone. Haven't vlogged since Sunday. It's only 3 days I guess. It feels like it's been a long time though. As expected, Monday was a pretty rough day. Didn't do anything on Monday. Really didn't do anything. I think I hung some washing out and that was about it, because unfortunately Athena was really crook on Monday as well. She had a really bad stomach aches and some vomiting and stuff. She was okay Tuesday. Oh no, it was very bad Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, and then she went to school Tuesday and then started feeling crook again Tuesday night, so I didn't go again yesterday. So I don't know how she is today. She wasn't still good last night. My day was a bit better yesterday. So she took the dogs down, I drove down, did a little 15-minute walk. I got some groceries. My groceries, I didn't actually film yesterday though, I just got them put away. And yeah, I had a few appointments and a bit of running around to do, so I didn't achieve anything with my day, but I got some things done. And then of course the Iditarod started, as you saw on Sunday. It started properly on Tuesday, so now I bit of time watching the Iditarod, reading updates and watching some videos that have been posted that I pay for, like I don't know, $30 or $50 on for the year. That's not very much. And yeah, and then the cycling's on. So like yesterday, I think today I've got 2 races to watch, but it's about 3 hours worth of cycling. So yesterday I was 1 race for 3 hours, today it's 2 races for 3 hours. I just shorten the time that they're on for, which is probably better I guess anyway, because obviously the last bit's usually the most interesting, although when it's a mountain race, mountain stage, it can be the whole race. But the last 2 days that I've watched have just been really flat and nothing much has happened to right at the end. So you really almost could just watch the last little bit and get the race. But I still enjoy it. I don't know, I think I just enjoy the whole cycling thing. I don't know what it is. It's relaxing. I like seeing the countryside and hearing a bit about some of the riders and the team tactics and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, I enjoy it, so why not watch it? This is the first year I've watched all the whole season, so a lot more hours spent watching cycling than even last year, because last year I think I just watched the 3 main 3-week races and made a couple of 1-day races, but now I'm watching everything that's on. I've been taping and watching everything I can. Plans for today, don't know. It's Athena's early day if she goes to school. So we'll see about that. Yeah, I've got a headache this morning. I had a pretty decent, it wasn't brilliant yesterday, it was one of those okay days in the middle days. But last night, and it was really like painful foot, and that possibly is because when I went for my walk, I just wore my my Crocs, but I walk everywhere in my Crocs, and I went in for a slow walk, so I really don't know why that would have been. Maybe it was more of a swift walk. I don't know, it wasn't really, it was a pretty slow walk. But it was a continuous walk, I guess, so maybe my feet aren't used to that. I don't know. But then also got a headache, and I've got the headache again this morning. I've just taken some Panadine because I want to have another okay day. I'm not even asking for a good day, I just want an okay day so that I can walk my dogs and get some cheer cookies made. That's what I really want to do today. The house is very disheveled and messy. With Athena being sick, it's missed its weekly clean, and I've not been able to do much at all, so it'd be good if I had a little bit of energy to run the vacuum over the place, because the dog's also molting, so it's very fluffy. And I want to have a cup of tea number 2, and I've just starting on YouTube now, so I've done my Iditarod catch up and just starting on YouTube. So obviously I'm missing a lot of YouTube, so again apologizing to you that I normally watch. I'm really giving me half an hour of YouTube a day at the minute, so, and that won't change for the next probably week or so. So I am trying to be very, very good and just watching videos that I feel like I really kind of have to watch. A lot of daily vlogs, I've just not been able to watch them, so I don't like it because I don't like missing out on stuff. But anyway, I have to for my sanity. Now I've got a cup of tea, sit down, and I've got to do, well of course if Athena's not up I'll have to make Kevin's lunch for him. But yeah, feeling a bit weak today, so we'll just see what the day brings. Well, I'm not feeling any better, unfortunately. Headache might have waned a little bit, but I feel very fatigued today and very, very sore hands and feet. Just trying to psych myself up for going on a walk. Kevin reckons I do better on days where I have walks, but I think, personally, I think I walk because I'm feeling better on those days. But he might be onto something, so I'm trying to psych myself up to it like I did yesterday. I really only went yesterday because that's what he said I should do. He made me feel bad that I hadn't gone on a walk, but I really think I walk the days that I feel I can walk. But anyway, I painted my nails. They've gone blue again today. I'll look up the colour if I can remember later on, if you want to know. I hadn't painted my nails for like a week and they're all chipped on the end. And I've just ordered our Easter show ticket, so we're going to the Easter show again with the pals this year. So I've done that because I got the early bird sale finished, I think, on Monday. And that is all we have achieved so far. I'm going to make a little list of priorities, like having a shower and getting dressed in the morning, even if I feel yuck. And at least that way, if I do improve, I'm sort of in a bit of a, I think getting dressed helps you feel a bit more productive, you know, like you should do things. Whereas if you're in your jammies all day, that's relax and do nothing, like mentally. Be like the old fly lady thing, get dressed to your shoes every day, you know, that's sort of just getting ready for the day. And even if I don't feel good, then that's okay. Yeah, I'll just have down, it's only 15 minutes. I can do 15 minutes, so I'll get myself changed, we'll go and do that. Because again, that's like the minimum. If I can walk, I can do any, like, long term, even if I can't ever weight train again or anything like that. If I can walk, I can get out and see the world and travel. And like I said to Kevin, that's really what I want to do most. I don't care, I don't care buying things and things like that. Probably helps that I'm not well and I'm not really up to doing much shopping, but I really don't care about buying stuff. I've got enough of most things. Obviously some things you run out and you need to buy stuff or buy a new book to read, things like that. But as far as like even clothes and stuff, I just want what I need, the minimums that I need. My attitude in the last year has changed so much, and I think having a break from shopping, a forced break due to my health, has really helped break that cycle of shopping. But it's also left a bit of a hole in that, like on the weekends when I feel good, I think, what do we do? We aren't real outdoorsy people, especially when it's hot. And like with my health not usually being the best, it's like, what do? We don't want to go out and eat at restaurants, like we don't do that either. So I was like, I don't know. I think if you lived in Britain, you could go for so many nice places to go. You know, like historic houses to look around and castles and just nice areas to be. I mean, we live in a beautiful part of the world, but without being physically active or going and sitting in a restaurant with a nice view or something like that, it's like, I don't know, what do all you guys do for entertainment on the weekends? Because like I do feel like that's sort of where we are a bit lost right now. Because it used to be shopping, like we'd go shopping, or at one time was go out for meals, but we don't really go out much anymore. And again, at the moment we're trying to save money, so really going out for a meal just for entertainment is not really probably the best option for us. So I don't know if you guys have got some suggestions. It's generally too hot to picnic weather at the moment. Maybe when things cool down a little bit, we could do that if I was sort of up to it. We'll go for a picnic and a drive. I mean, there are some places we can do that, and that's probably something we should try and do, particularly once the weather cools down a little bit. And then when the kids are young, you take them to museums and you do things for the kids, but they're older than that now, so it's like, oh, I don't know what to do. What do we do with what do we do for entertainment? To get through my head, we can take food for ourselves. We don't have to have lunch out, so that's traditionally what we've done. Made it. Down here. Beautiful. It's lovely down here today, and I'm feeling better than I did yesterday. Yesterday I didn't enjoy my walk. Today it's nice to be here. So yeah, and the headache's gone away, so it's good. And these puppies are happy to be here, though Rosie just disgraced herself by barking at another dog who ran past. And these are the same birds we were watching at the zoo the other day. Do you see this? She's not got her head out, but she's actually got her head in the window opening, and that is a new development for Rosie. It's only a short drive home, but she did it yesterday too. She's kind of got... I've never seen her do that. Unlike this one, who always has his head right out the window when we're driving. That's so cute. Maybe she'll end up liking the car after all these years. She's nearly 8. Aren't you, Rose? But usually she just turns away from the window, won't even face it. Well, I'm very happy that I somewhat enjoyed that walk. It was quite nice. I mean, a moderate pace for me. I won't say it was a fast-paced walk, but it was a lot more enjoyable than it was yesterday. Headache's clear, so that's good. Well, it's very mild. So I just put Charlie out, watered the plants at the front, and I'm just sort of tidying a little bit of the kitchen, but I think I'm going to have my shower, get dressed, and then I'll finish off the kitchen, and I'm going to make a smoothie for breakfast today, because I haven't got oats and I haven't had a smoothie in forever, so I'm looking forward to that. No surprises there to find him like that. So funny. I had my shower, got dressed. I only did what I call a complete get ready. I've even moisturised myself. Usually I can't bother to do that. And I've done basic makeup, so that's good. I've just been trying to think of things I'm going to do, and I'm going to kind of do a checklist each day and see how much I can get done each morning of like the essentials, like even getting dressed to makeup, like, and then maybe see if it does make an, I think it does have an impact on my day, so noticing how much of an impact it does, you know. So next thing is to get a healthy breakfast. Okay, I fibbed. My green smoothie is actually, I don't know what kind of colour we would call that. So I made a berry smoothie with the spinach in it. So it goes, I really don't know how to describe that colour. It's not really brown. It's a reddy brown colour. I know, it looks horrible, but it tastes really good. So, first thing to do, I have my breakfast, is to check on updates on the Iditarod. I know most of you probably don't watch, care, or even know what the Iditarod is. I think I've helped educate quite a few people, especially in Australia, about the Iditarod, who had no idea. But yeah, I just had to have a little cry, very sad interview with one of my favourite mushers, Lance Mackey. It was a documentary that he actually was a big part of back in, I can't remember when now. I saw it on TV, and that was what really sparked my love of the Iditarod. I actually own the documentary, it's around somewhere, and yeah, like he was one of the main mushers. He actually won that year. He actually won 4 years in a row, which only a few people have managed to do. And so he was like always my first musher that I kind of knew of, or knew anything about. And obviously I've grown to know more and have more mushers that, I mean, I kind of root for everyone really, but yeah, I've got my 5 favourites. Lance is one of them. I've read his book, you know, and he's had a really tough life, really tough life. So Google Lance Mackey if you're interested in knowing more. But yeah, he's got cancer, or had cancer. I don't quite know what his current conditions are, but I got a shock, real shock when I saw him at the start of this race. He looked so much sicker than he did last year. But apparently all his hands are frozen up now, and he can't really move his hands, so he can't booty his dogs. So it's yeah, he just did an interview where he basically admitted that this is the last race he will do in the Iditarod, and he was just heartbroken. As I can only begin to imagine, like the pain I can kind of relate to, but like he's 44, so he's my age, and to have your whole life, your passion, the thing that you live for, to know that that's finished, like that would be heartbreaking. And he was, yeah, fighting back tears himself, and it's just like so sad. Like, but the sweet thing really, his brother is also in the race and is racing like a proper race, but he's actually now going to hold back and go with Lance, and so he can booty his dogs for him and that, because you can't get outside assistance, but people in the race can help each other out. So his brother's going to do that, and I think, well, that's like one of the ultimate acts of love, like, because these guys are competitors, they want to win, you know. So I just think that's really awesome. I've got my puppy here. Are you feeling sad for dance too? Can't say I'm really feeling it, but I am going to go and spend some time in the kitchen. I'm going to do some salad prep, make chia cookies, and then I'll see how I'm feeling. I have to make almond milk, but I went to make a smoothie this morning, obviously no almond milk because I haven't had any for like the last week or a bit more. So I just used the soy milk in my smoothie this morning, and I put some almonds to soak, so I'll make some more later on. Yeah, and then I'll make the overnight oats when I've got the almond milk ready. But then I'll use up most of the almond milk. Anyway, there might be left. Oh, I can't talk. Yeah, anyway, I'll make up some almond milk because I'll make up some oatmeal for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit woozy and spacey. Anyway, I'll get my salads done and chia cookies, and then we'll see. That's all. Throat's still a bit sore. Hope it doesn't develop into anything else. Good job done. I'm feeling pretty exhausted now, just physically. My feet are really sore. I feel mentally I could do more. My hair's not too bad, and if my hands and feet weren't in such pain, I think I would be okay. But anyway, the body's saying that was enough, and I got done with everything I set out to do. It took, I don't know how long it took about over an hour. Yeah, so fine. An hour on my feet at a time is really all I can handle these days, which is really pathetic. But anyway, I'll just rest now. Gotta leave with Athena at just before 12:30 to take her to an appointment, and then see, I'm not going really to have lunch before then, I don't think so. I don't know, usually we have an appointment and then we drive them back to Wollongong. We have, I think, barely half an hour to do a bit of shopping and then pick Christy up. Because Athena's not 100%, she just wants to come home straight after her appointment, and which means I'm just going to drive back, be here for half an hour, and drive another half an hour to and from school again. But I think I might just do that, and I'll have my lunch in a half an hour, then I'm back. There's nothing I particularly need at the shops, and I don't really feel like walking around if I don't need to. So I think that's what we'll just do today, you know. Well, it's an extra half an hour driving, that's not too bad, I guess. It is so warm that I'm all sweaty and hot. It's quite humid when you're moving around, so I'm just sitting here in front of the fan again. That fan is so good. Just watching some YouTube, just watching Alice at the moment, just watching she got a job, so that was exciting news for her. As I said, I haven't made Twitch videos, so I've missed some, and I just pick here and there. And I don't like it, but I hate it. I feel like I don't know everything that's going on anymore. But yep, that's the way it's going to be for, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm ever going to actually catch all up. I've shown people I like to watch. So I just watch what I can. It's OP, no room for the blues. I'm going to touch up and I'm going to put my top coat on. Dogs have gone mad. Kevin's has come back home to the guy to come look at the pool, so Rosie's got her toys for her daddy, or for the pool man, I guess. Are you crazies? Okay, I know quite a few like organising projects, so just thought I'd mention Sophia, my great challenge. I'll link below. She often does big long room decluttering things, but at the moment she's actually doing some, she calls them a small project, and she just put up 3, I think, and for me absolutely perfect, because that's exactly what I'm trying to do around my house at the minute. I actually put off watching her big room long ones because I want to keep them for when I'm able to tackle a room, so it's great I can actually watch some of her videos at the moment. I sound silly, I know, but I get very motivated. I want to go do things. So it's better for me to get motivated and want to go and do a small project. So she's just done her medicine and above her fridge, which you guys, or she calls it home pharmacy, which you guys know I did mine a few weeks back. But anyway, if you want some more small project inspiration or full room project inspiration, go and check out Sophia's channel. I am back home. It has gotten crazily... Oh, did you hear the thunder? It's gotten so dark since I was gone. And yeah, we had a storm come through at this time yesterday. Looks like we're going to get another one today. Yeah, a bit of lightning, and well, it didn't last very long. I think that's most of it skirted around where we live, so as it tends to. So I was getting my salad and I thought there was a disaster. I thought I had none of my patties left, but it's okay. I found 2 boxes still in the freezer. So these are the patties that I have. I haven't shown them for a while, so for any new subscribers in Australia, you want to know, that's what I buy them from. That's what I buy. Not all Coles have them. My local Coles doesn't sell them, but the one in Wollongong does, so I stock up when I go in there. Alright, I'm going to have this salad, watch about half an hour of cycling, and then I'll go back out to pick up Christy. Seems a bit crazy. I think she's really tired, like she's not real well still, so she just wants to go back to bed. So anyway, get this organised and have my lunch with them. Getting a bit hungry now. Salad done, and today I'm using this dressing. So I think I've had it before. Ingredients aren't, let's say they're okay for a salad dressing. Let's use canola oil, and it's got sugar in it, but it's not jam-packed full of preservatives and things I shouldn't eat. Well, it looks like we're just going to miss that storm again. It is so weird, the weather here. I would say 9 out of 10 times it misses where we live. So weird. And also we just missed it coming home as well.
Get a little bit of a test as we come close to the classic Lanzarote, of course, and you know, that is the tactic as we've been hearing from his team, to go out and get...
Time to head back out again. I've eaten most of my lunch, and that dressing was actually really quite nice, because usually, you guys probably know, I prefer really creamy sort of dressing. That's why I often use dips, but that's actually very nice. Maybe it's just nice for a change. The best salad dressing I ever got, I bought at the Canberra markets, and it was a Greek salad dressing. It was so good, and the ingredients are actually really good as well. But I've tried to order online a few times, and it doesn't go through the payment thing. So the last time I went to the Canberra markets, they didn't have that particular dressing. Actually, we're probably going to go to Canberra at the end of April, so I'll be sure to, I have to go to the markets just to see if they've got that dressing. They probably won't have, but they have other good stuff at the markets anyway. So yeah, we'll do that when we go down. Yeah, I was just saying to Athena, we want to take her to ANU, the Australian National University, which is where she wants to go at this stage, and we thought we'd take her down and show her the grounds. We've never, well, it might have been once I think I've been there. I can't remember why I was there. Possibly the same kind of thing when we're looking at universities, maybe Mum will remember. I'm sure I've been to the grounds, but not for years, and I can't remember it. And she never has, so I thought we'll take her down and have a look around the university and the few other things we want to do down there. So we're going to plan that for the after school holidays, so towards the end of April. Now if I go pick up Christy now and then come back. And I thought the cycling was 2 races taped last night, and I thought they were both going to be like just the last maybe 40 kilometres, but no, 80 kilometres of this race. So I don't know how my recording is going to go, but they're both live, I think. So I don't know. Anyway, I watch what I can and I work it out, and you can always find the last 10 kilometres of the race online. That's not really good quality, but you can always find it if it doesn't, my recordings don't work out. Anyway, we'll see. I'll go pick up Christy now. I forgot a very important lesson when I'm watching sporting events is not to check social media. I'm watching the race and flicking through Instagram and discover who wins. At least it's my team, but another half an hour or so I would have seen for myself. I know not to go on Twitter because usually it's on Twitter that I see things, but yeah, I forgot about Instagram. I like when I sit in Kevin's seat, I get my little babe beside me. He's a good boy. I actually had him lying right beside me earlier. He's so cute. You're too cute, baby. You cute? Looks snoozy. I love his eyebrows. Okay, our milk's done, and I've done, well, Kevin helped me. Together we made 4 of the overnight oats. You helped me, you didn't do it all.
You might have got to me.
You mashed the okay, I helped Kevin do that. And he's done the dog's dinner, and then we've got our pasta there, so I'm going to serve up our dinner. So there's dinner. So it was this show the pasta we got from Aldi, mushroom with truffle triangle things. So, and some corn. Just waiting for Rosie to finish having a drink. I'll say good night. Yeah, dinner was nice. I wasn't sure how it's going to be. It didn't smell real great, but it tasted good. Yeah, it's been a pretty uneventful night. Athena still wasn't well, so she sort of was asleep, and she came and grabbed some dinner and then went back upstairs, but she's still not real well. So we didn't have like a family dinner and game night, so hopefully tomorrow night we'll get to do that. But yeah, Kevin and I just watched a few shows. So I watched an Alaska show. We tend to watch an Alaska show each night. We've got a few that we're still watching. And then I watched a show called Clyde Built. It's about ships that were built on the Clyde and the history of them. And it was an interesting one tonight. Yeah, so it was good. We're watching lots of documentaries. So we're trying to get through a few of them to keep the because what happened, like we watched watching Rain, so like took us like 2 weeks I think to get through Rain, so we got very behind with our documentaries that we'd recorded. So I'm going to bed, and I'm going to take my computer because I've got to catch up on the Iditarod because I haven't done so since around lunchtime. So I want to do it before I go to sleep so I can catch up again in the morning. Yeah, so that's the plan. That's what I'm going to do now, and then maybe read for a little bit. So anyway, I will say good night. Hope you're well. Missing you all, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.